Good morning guys, welcome back. I hope you're all very well. In today's video we are fighting mud. If you don't know what I mean by that, carry on watching as you find out. So our yard is just hardcore really, it's not concrete. Annoyingly, because if it was we wouldn't have so much problem. So essentially, during the winter it just becomes a bloody swamp really. There's no other kind word for it other than a fucking absolute swamp of just pure mud, which obviously isn't the end of the world, but also isn't the nicest. So we fight it as much as we can, try and combat get rid of what we can. So every year I get a digger in, I'll give it all a good scrape. I think last year it was, bloody hell. Last year I actually put some drains in to get rid of some of the water. Because luckily our yard is a lot higher than our fields, so it's only just surface runoff. It hasn't got to go into a pit or anything like that. So I managed to put a load of drains in to get rid of a load of the water, which has worked quite well, but it's still quite muddy really, and I don't like it. And it's just annoying, so if we can get rid of it, or at least get rid of as much as we can. Now I want your guys' opinions, because I'm no expert when it comes to groundworks, but the mud, I don't know where it comes from really. I can only assume that when my dad put the yard in, that there was no membrane that went underneath, so no terram or anything like that. And I think that the weight of the tractors and vehicles going over it is what is causing the mud to get pushed up through the hardcore, if you like, and that's what's causing all the mud every year. Because I can't, no matter which way I look at it, I cannot understand how the sheer amount of mud just appears. I don't believe it's correct really. But there you go. So we'll jump in a minute. We'll jump to a digger and we'll have a bit more of a look of the problems that I am facing, because it's grim, to be honest. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, here we are on the digger. It's only a little 1.5 ton. But it does the job. It was cheap enough to hire. I don't own it, it's hired, but it was cheap-ish. The weather is absolutely appalling, although the good news is it makes it easier to see where the puddles are and how you can get rid of them. So we'll just see if this actually starts, which would be a bit of a bonus, I suppose. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. Easy mate, easy, don't even know why I was worried. Don't really know how it's best to try and mount you guys. The tripod's a little bit broke, which makes it a bit more fun. The weather is just shit. There we go, that's lights. Let's have a look at you here maybe. So, now it might be easier. Does that work? Can you see that? Can't really now control it. No. As you would have seen from that, we're just trying to get the top layer of mud and just stone and stuff like that off the top. Really just to make it a bit nicer, because it's not great walking around in slop all day long. Bit of water on there. So we're trying to get rid of that. It doesn't, admittedly a bigger digger works a lot better, to be fair. A 1.5 ton, I think last time I had a 4 ton and it was a lot better. But I've just got to clear this area get rid of the square bale that fell apart, some planks of wood, a little hurdle, just stuff that just collects over time. Clear that, and then we will scrape all of this bit, and then that's kind of this side of the yard, more or less scraped. It wants a little bit more, but there's only so far I can go with it without, I don't know, without digging down a foot and leveling it all back off with type 1 or something. But we're not doing that. So we're going to jump into a time lapse of just tidying this little area up, and then I'll be back with you.
Recognition, I'm on a mission. I'm paying dues. I'm in position. I'm staying up. It's getting late.
So hopefully, if you can hear me, you'll see here what I'm trying to achieve. Just trying to scratch off the top and take off any high spots. Like that there. Spots, ja, in ieder geval eerst was de flush out. And I just get the eyes and get rid of it. Little ridge type moundy thing there. Let's go. The whole lot all the way up to the post. Just like that. Down it through there. By no means an expert digger driver either, before people say, oh, you're so bad. Never claimed to be a decent digger driver either. Just do the basics, get the majority done. Get rid of them like that, just take it back down to something flattish, get that layered surface layer, crud, mud, whatever else, back down to, it was tarmac, road length. They weren't the best either.
Main stage with Tiny at a festival. Realities are just less than 24 hours past and I'm back to working. The wage isn't minimum, but when you know your worth is more, you make your own curriculum. Studying the industry, I know you see me killing them. Nice, it felt so real, I had some moments I was living them. Celebrity, civilian, walk amongst the greats that you ignore. The ones relentlessly pursuing every key to every door. It's evergreen and evermore if you're content with living normally. I'm handing in my notice to the world on record formally. I know this life is right for me. I know the future's bright for me. Real. I know my teachers lied to me. I do it for the ones that came before and nearly died for me. Recognition, I'm on a mission. I'm paying dues, I'm in position. I'm staying up, it's getting late. You're doing good, I'm doing great. Recognition.
Right, just like that, we've done this section. So this is what we're aiming for, just to get back down to something fairly solid and get rid of all this sort of sloppy wet mess. There's a bucket of stuff ready to go, so I'll show you where I'm tipping that, because why not? You might find that interesting. Like I said, the weather is absolutely awful, but I've only got the digger until Wednesday. Today's Sunday, so I'm trying to make the most of it. Trying being the word. Well, dodging the shit weather and trying to not get too wet and cold, because I don't really want to get ill. There's nothing worse than being ill. Yeah, hopefully once this is done, come Wednesday, the whole farm will look a bit nicer. I'm going to do another video. I should have done it before actually. Do a walk around of what it is. I'll have to do it current. I mean, I've only done half, so it won't be too off. Do a video of what it is now, compared to what it is after I've finished with the digger, just to see the difference, because I think that'd be quite interesting. This is, we've got a little pile in front of these hay bales. I say little, it's actually quite big. Of just pure slop. I'll show you that in a second. Let's tip this load. I know, admittedly, it's up against these bales, but it's not. So I've probably done not even half really. Yeah, this is the pile of stuff I've got. So this is basically what I'm trying to get rid of. It's all just sloppy old mud. Look at it. None of that is particularly what you want on your yard. Admittedly, if all that was concrete, because it does look a bit like it actually, that'd be nice, but it's not. So we live. So yeah, I'll do a couple more buckets today, and then I'll probably go inside because, to be honest, it's not the weather for it really.
I'm doing great. I had to let you go so I could grow and move. When time is of the essence, then it should improve. I had to leave to see what I could do alone. And when I get the money, then I'm coming home. I had to let you go so
Right,
I
that's
could
it.
grow and move.
I'm done because it's freezing bloody cold, and I mean bloody cold. So I've got this little pile left there. This is just what we're trying to get rid of. But I think we can all agree that that is a bit better. It's good enough for a Sunday anyway, let's put it that way. So I did this bit the other day. Obviously, it's well uneven, but that's not really the aim of the game right now because I can't be doing that in the winter. So the aim of the game now is just to get the mud off the top, get it good enough for the rest of the winter, and then after that we can work in the summer on leveling it off, or possibly concreting some of it. So if you did enjoy the video, which I doubt you did because it's a bit of a random one, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Again, leave in the comments what your suggestions are in terms of getting rid of this mud, because I am at my loose wits with it and want it gone. And a long-term solution that maybe isn't concrete, because that's very expensive. I do want to concrete parts, but I'm not going to get to concrete all of it. But it's definitely better. So I will catch up with you in a bit, or on a different video, and we'll go from there. Cheers, bye.
Recognition, I'm on a mission.